Hello everyone, it's John and Pippin. Yes, he's decided to join me today, haven't you? Now he's gone and put his head down. Honestly, this dog is so camera shy. I don't know whether or not it's the fact that I take so many photos of him and that he gets grumpy, which is not unusual, but he likes to hide, or he suddenly becomes unphotogenic. And it's hilarious the way that he carries on. Hey, what are you doing? What? Hello? Oh, am I talking about you? Look at the camera. Want to have a look at the camera? You look at that camera for Dad? No, and he said, "Oh, that's what was hilarious during the week was that when he's downstairs here with me, I will open up the front door to the front yard, and I couldn't, I didn't see any people or anybody, so I let him out. Didn't realise that the family of ducks that have called the creek opposite us home, and he took off after them. Then the parent ducks turned around and went for you, didn't they? Yes, you weren't very happy with the ducks. Ducks are scary, weren't they? No, you didn't think much of the ducks. No, he had to. The ducks ignored me, obviously sensing that humans are not that big a threat. Well, perhaps we are, but more threat from a dog. And I must admit that he's rather wary, wanting to go outside at the moment, because I think he's concerned that those evil ducks, the evil duck empire, isn't it? Yes, Dad, he says, I don't particularly like ducks. Not when they fight back. Hmm? Oh dear. So yes, he had a run-in with some ducks, which was not what he liked. What are you doing now? Oh, that's his other. If he does that, it means we're very unimpressed with you. So yes, he had his run-in with ducks, and he's still, if you've got pets, they are the greatest joy in the world with me. So he's, but yeah, the day that I'm filming this is actually my daughter's birthday. You know, she passed 21 a while ago, and of course she's going, oh, another birthday. Oh, I'm past 21 now. This is dreadful. Oh dear, it's a hard life being a young person these days, where aging seems to be a concern. God, look at me. Look at how aged I am. Yes, as I tell everybody that I'm only 58. Nobody believes me. That's fine. Who knows how old I am? Hey, Pip. No. We're ancient. Yes. So what's coming up this week? I think I've got an unboxing. I've got a few more modern-ish games. What else has there been? Oh, I was very lucky. I found a person that lives in my neighbourhood who plays games. How did I find that out? I bought some games off her. Well, a game off her, hopefully another one next week. So I was really happy I picked up Raptor. So Raptor is I played that, pardon me, I played that online on tabletop. On tabletop, that's right. And it was quite a good game. I know Pat and I played a few games of it, and that was... But now, having seen the... because they're all off to my side here. Having played the game, I was really, really happy with it. So I've got a whole heap of games together in the event that if something happens, like I've got, because it's a long weekend here, and of course it's probably a long weekend most other places as well. But I've got the Lost Ruins of Arnak, I've got My City, Star Wars Outer Rim, Black Orchestra, I've got my um, 2-player games of Unmatched and Raptor, and I've got a roll and write game called Welcome to Dino World, which I was really happy with. I must give a shout out to Alley Cat Games. Yes, that's correct, Alley Cat Games. I was missing a rather significant part to my game, and I got in contact with them after navigating and working out how to use their online customer service area. And I was getting confused because I was trying to contact another company, and it was, oh dear, the rigmarole to try and do anything with the business was, yeah. It mainly seemed to be if you got a complaint about a Kickstarter, and they're going, no, this is not about a Kickstarter. This is about a game that actually I bought off the shelf. And of course, little shops, your local game shop, really suffers when you have to return a game, because that's a loss. Unless you take a credit and or you swap or exchange for another game, that's essentially a lost sale that they've, by returning a game that's incomplete. But you need to have a game that's complete, and in many cases, I found that sometimes contacting the actual company itself is not too bad. However, like all things, you find that when some companies become far too generous with their, people saying, oh, I'm missing parts for this, I'm missing parts for that, and you suddenly get lots and lots of people all saying they got a problem. Postage is not cheap. Certainly not here in Australia anyway. But yeah, what was the... talking about that, I had dusting off my old collectible card games or trading card games, and I found myself looking at my Young Jedi card game by Decipher, and did a transaction with a gentleman down south, and I was amazed because I paid for it on the Thursday of the week before, and just before lockdown. Our lockdown went in from Tuesday this week, just past. Monday it arrived. He posted Friday and I got it Monday, and I was just, I'm over the moon with this, because I'm afraid our Australia Post cops a lot of flack with the delivery service that they provide, and you hear some shocking stories where somebody's tracked their parcel, and it's meant to go 4 suburbs over, and they find out that their parcel's gone to the Central Mail Exchange, gone to Sydney, gone to Melbourne, come back to Brisbane, and you just go, how does this happen? So I know why it happens. It's just that it's just ridiculous. But this is the world in which we live. So yeah, yes, I say that a lot, don't I? But yeah, still dusting everything off, because we had wet weather, which meant that everything's gotten rather damp, and having to make sure that as much of my games remain serviceable as possible. And I've been looking at some of the really old games that I've had since the 80s, and I've noticed that the patina of what is it, mildew, and the humidity issue that we have here in Australia has degraded the games a little. It's The boxes themselves are still in good condition. It just annoys me that the books inside, you know, the rule books, you pull them out and you run your hand over the top, and they're all grainy from the humidity and the spotting, and it just. But you know, it's strange. You know, like I look at some of the books that I've got from. Some books in my library are well over 100 years old, and it's amazing that I don't know what it is, the paper that they used or the process, but some of them are just almost like, not like they've come straight off the printing press, but you know, they've suffered very little in the way of aging problems, particularly here in Queensland, where the humidity is where it is an issue. But yeah. All right. I'm hoping I might get a game tomorrow, but then I've got to work out how, because my son's lending me his car so that I can go to my medical appointments this week. And I just don't want to cut short my chance of playing games. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to talk to him and see what he's going to, how he's going to help me out. But yeah. All right. Well, look, that's pretty much all that I can waffle on about. Look, I continue to thank everybody, by the way, for following me. The number of people who are following me has slowly been increasing upwards. I'm not expecting large numbers, but look, I'm not far off 200. A lot of people go, oh, 200, John. Oh, your ego will go through the roof. No, not really. It's nice that people do watch this mad old man's channel, and I'm incredibly thankful for everybody who does. And but as I'll say in my, you know, what's my channel about video, you know, I'm just an average person, the common man. Oh God, I really do hate that word, because I'm certainly not bloody common. But you know, I'm the person who just plays games for the social interaction, the chance to sit around the table and talk to people. I really hate online gaming. I think that's not a positive move forward for the majority of people who play games. It may suit those who have, I suppose, you know, issues with interacting with people, or how are restricted to home. It's wonderful that it can meet their needs, and I don't belittle the fact that it suits the needs of a portion of our population. But I think the vast majority of us would prefer to be sitting around a table and playing games. And I guess the sooner that we can return to some form of normality and get away from this digital censorship and controlling of what people can and can't do and say, and who we upset and who we don't. But yeah. All right. Well, look, it's he says, oh, you've woke me up, Dad. All right, and of course he sticks his head away. Come on, are we going to say goodbye to everyone? Oh, Dad, he says, I don't want to say goodbye. It's nice and comfortable on your lap. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you everyone for listening to my waffle, and I will see you in a week's time. So till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.